A story beach? Asked Nigel, sounding a bit confused. The horse nodded and suggested that Nigel must have been drawn there because he is a story writer.
People and creatures who come to the beach are drawn here because they have a strong ability to create, and because they have powerful imaginations,
suggested the horse.
Some say they feel the beach is calling to them.
Yes, I understand what you're saying, replied Nigel. I know exactly what you mean. The horse began nibbling at some of the dune grass next to the base of Nigel's favourite tree. The thing is, said Nigel hesitantly, I came here to find inspiration so that I might write a story, but for some reason, story ideas are just not coming to me today. The horse nodded, as if understanding what Nigel was saying.
That's interesting. I too am struggling to come up with any ideas today. Perhaps we could create a story together, he suggested.
Nigel's face lit up at the suggestion. What a great idea, he peeped. With two of us working together, we are sure to come up with something. And so the horse settled down on the sand under the shady palm tree. Nigel sat next to him and they began trying to come up with an idea for a story. Half an hour later, the boy and the horse were still sat there on the sand under the shade of the palm tree. The horse was now lying on its side, listening to the sound of the waves. Nigel was leaning up against his new friend's back, doodling random sketches in his notepad. Both were still awaiting inspiration. Even together, they had struggled to come up with any results. They had touched on a few ideas, but nothing firm enough to create a story from. I don't understand it, said Nigel, sounding quite frustrated. I don't normally have to wait this long before an idea comes to me. The horse gave a yawn, then stood up and stretched.
Perhaps if we had a change of scenery, it might help, he suggested.
Nigel nodded, climbing to his feet. Shall we go for a walk? He asked.
Why walk when we can gallop? Replied the horse. You can ride on my back if you would like to.
The sides of Nigel's mouth suddenly sprang upwards, forming a big grin. What, really? He asked excitedly. The horse nodded.
Of course, he replied. I'm a horse, it's what I do.
Wow, gasped Nigel. Yes, please.